Hello everybody and welcome to a new series. My name is Ben the Human and this is Bonaparte, a Mechanized Revolution. Thank you to Studio Emoji for sending me a code to check out this game. It's not got a lot of reviews on Steam and they seem to be incredibly divisive. But I meant to look at this game before and I'm gonna do it now. And you will get an honest opinion from me by the end. It's a strategy game based in the French Revolution. You take on the role of Napoleon as either a man or a woman, depending on who you want to be. César Bonaparte or Céline. Was Napoleon's real name César? I don't know much about French history. Especially, weirdly, I know how informative it was for, like, Europe. I actually don't know a whole lot about the Napoleonic Wars. I know he got exiled, like, twice. And then, like, escaped the first time. I feel like I should read more about Napoleon's life. Alright, we're in the Versailles Palace, July 1789. The once glorious kingdom of France teeters on the brink of collapse. Common people starve. The bourgeoisie chafe at unfair taxation. Flash riots break out across Paris. For the first time in 200 years, King Louis XVI agrees to convene the Estates General, a gathering of representatives from the clergy, nobility, and the commoners to air an airing of grievances and save the country from financial ruin. As a member of the King's Royal Guard, you are here on duty. I don't really give a crap about the king. I don't know how I got this job. Your skill has earned you the recent promotion to the rank of captain. You surveil the restless crowd. Loyal subjects, you have been summoned to discuss a dire matter. Though we are proud of General Lafayette and our colossi phlogistorum for defeating the British in the American War. Alright, we've already gone off the rails historically. The victory has left our treasury empty. You've only encountered colossi in training. Their power is unlike anything you wielded in battle. I want to command one. Absolutely. Are you crazy? They require a strong hand. It is my dream to harness their might. New taxes are needed to repay the loans that financed the war. Ignorant oaf, the people are already overburdened. I love that this guy represents the indulgence. It immediately makes me think they're probably not good people. I don't know this word. Feuillants? His Majesty means well, but how could the people possibly give more to their country? Oh, that was Lafayette. He fought in the American Revolution. After much discussion, a radical voice calls out, Maximilien Robespierre, the Montagnards. Enough with you and your taxes. The time has come for a new form of government. And then the ultra-royalists, the Comte d'Artois? Is that how you pronounce that? This is going to be a nightmare of my pronunciations. I am very bad at French. How dare you? I should have you hanged for such treasonous words. My prince, please forgive my colleagues. However impudent his statement, I'm sure we are all in agreement France needs reform. A constitutional monarchy with the king at its head and a body comprised of its populace would serve and protect all. Isn't that how England kind of like pivoted off of monarchy? Is they like slowly just added more and more rules until the king and queen just didn't matter anymore? The estates meet in private for further discussion. On their return, the bourgeoisie declare themselves the National Convention and claim the right to govern themselves. I refuse to recognize this. I am the ruler of France and France is me. I decide what is and is not the law. We are here by the will of the people. We will not leave except by the point of bayonet. Don't threaten me with a good time, sir. Brother, they are calling for a revolution. We must crush this movement. Summon the royal army. Secure Versailles and Paris. 40,000 royal troops arrive from across the country, surrounding Versailles and Paris. The soldiers' arrival only provokes outrage in the streets. The people protest outside the Bastille, a prison fortress in central Paris, and a symbol of the arbitrary injustices of the monarchy. We demand the garrison surrender. Release all prisoners. Give us your weapons. Is this the start of the French Revolution? Wouldn't the French Revolution have already happened? Where's Marie Antoinette? Across the city, the royal guard is pulled in every direction. This farce has gone far enough, Captain Bonaparte. My troops await your orders, your highness. The Bonapartists. Great, I'm for me and me alone. The riot in the street is at a boiling point. The violence might spill over and claim innocent lives if it is not quelled. Take command of a Colossus, crush the revolt at the Bastille. It would be an honor. I'm just playing along. I wanted to command a Colossus. Here we go. Through the Colossus, I will safeguard the security of France. Very good. Remember, Bonaparte, you follow the orders of the rightful ruler of this country. We'll see for how long, good sir. Allowing the peasants any control will lead to chaos and destruction. Vive le roi? Is that like Viva the king? We have Joachim Murat. Captain Bonaparte, let's advance upon the enemy. Select a unit you control, then move the unit with right click. Oh, he's got to finish talking first. You can undo your movement by selecting the unit just moved and clicking the undo button. Middle click to pan the camera around. You can zoom in and out with the scroll wheel. Aha! And then zoom in and out. How big is the battlefield? Can I rotate the camera? I think the camera might be fixed in orientation. We've got the citizen militia. More citizen militia. A skirmisher. Looks like they have guns. And who are you? Jacques Hebert, the line infantry. All right. A dragoon. I feel like a dragoon would kick the crap out of these peasants. All right, maybe I use my... Go here. Make haste. Engaging. Go, robot, go. Select one of your units and then right-click the enemy and then confirm to attack. Hiya! We will take a little bit of damage with my mech saber. Oh, it's like Fire Emblem. I got poked. Well done, Captain. All units have movement points and action points. Attacking costs an action point, but there are many other actions you can take. The icon above your selected unit shows you how many actions you have left. We have a movement and one action. Some units have special actions or properties granted to them by their commanding officer and or attributes. You can click on one of your units to view all of its actions and attributes. A unit selection circle will turn gray when all of its movement and action points have been used. Your turn will automatically end if you have spent everything. You can also end the turn manually. All right, so you're done. Saber Trample does less physical damage, same amount of morale damage, and heat accumulation per... Oh, we could travel through. So that's if we're like boxed in, we could move through an enemy. Negotiate. Nah, we're just gonna try and own these militia. Negotiate. I know I just sent a giant colossus to kill you, but... Oh, they can only counterattack one time? Well, that's nifty. Yeah, end turn. I don't want to move anymore. So they're gonna attack my horses. I resisted you. And then you got smacked real hard. And I'll use you again to finish them off. For France. Defeated. All right, what is your area of... You can move 6 paces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm gonna put you right here. Oh! Launay, you coward, let us in! Citizens, we cannot allow you entry. The impartials. In the name of the king, we will defend this fortress with our lives if necessary. They also have a cannon, you guys. Your loyalty is commendable. Oh, is this like my brother? But the king cares little whether you or your men live or die. Why waste your lives? Surrender the Bastille to us, or else we'll hang every last one of you. You guide the Colossus forward. The ground quivers with each step, announcing your presence. That is enough, citizens of Paris. I am Captain Bonaparte of His Majesty's Royal Guard. While I sympathize with your outrage, I will not condone any act of violence. Leave now and you will not be harmed. We will stay where we are until every last prisoner is released from the Bastille. Lucien, you led the mob here. Hardly. Each of us chose to rise up and fight today. Join us, Caesar. Turn the Colossus against the crown. Let us take the Bastille and liberate its prisoners. The mob is growing restless. Help us disarm them before they wreak havoc in the city. How dare I abandon them? Oh, they're asking us to choose. Whom do my loyalties lie? The people. Screw the king. He's a fop and a loser. You pull an iron lever. Fumes of phlogiston rush through the pipes like blood. The air warms. From the commander's seat, your enemies look small. Good God, the captain is defected. To arms, men. Fight for your lives. Oh boy, this is crazy. All right, let's get up in here. Oh, we don't have any more movement. Uh-oh. That's not great. Robo. Forward. Ooh, if you're next to it, what does regimented mean? How do I tell? More effective when it fights close to an allied unit led by an officer to attack and defense rolls. Okay, so we should try to stack people next to each other as much as we can. Oh, I did not realize you guys were now under my command. Incoming. I've been flanked. That's not good. I didn't realize you could flank people. We must press. I suggest we flank the enemy by going around and attacking from the rear. Oh, that's really cool. So you see how there's actually a front and a back to the units? I did not realize that. They can either face left or right. Attacking from an enemy's rear gives us attack bonuses and prevents them from riposting. Ah. Well, you know what we do. Come all the way around here and smack this dude right in the back of the head. Get flanked. And then we come around. And we flank again. And we're regimented this time. Get wrecked. Alright, you stay there. Now you guys, forward. Draw the fire of the other units, please. The line in... Oh, can I shoot? Ah, you're out of range, I see. Forward, rabble. Inspired! Exciting! Can't shoot you. What does a surge do? Gain a tactical advantage or a warning shot. Does morale damage. Horse march? Oh yeah, we might as well do that since we're not... Yeah, since we're not able to use our movement anyway. So let's move the rabble over and force march as much as we can. And then we'll kind of lock these guys in. And then you guys... I wonder if you guys get up onto the... If they get up into the cannon's business here, can the cannon... Will it, like, make a negative modifier for the cannon? Unknown. Like, can the cannon shoot point blank? I suppose it could. Bank roll. Ha! I resisted you. And then I chop you in half. Resisted again. You stand no chance against my giant robot. Good job, people. How come they got to attack multiple times? I wonder if they have an ability, if they don't move, they get to attack twice. I resisted, and then I fire back. You didn't resist. Get owned, loser. Oh, man. Whoa, where are they going? Don't let them fire that cannon, boys. All right, I've taken damage from the heat. The enemy's will to fight is faltering. Let's take advantage of this. Captain, health is shown in red while the morale is displayed in blue. Ah, well, the line infantry is almost dead. If a unit runs out of morale, it will capitulate instantly. We should hit the enemy with attacks that deal morale damage if there's an opportunity. All right. Oh, you decided to face this way, which is kind of interesting. Get flanked. You finish this guy off. Defeated. I know this has a 67% chance. Does that mean they might actually miss? Or like, is that a 76% chance to actually flank them or something? I'm not 100% sure. All right, robot, take on the cannon directly. Good, the cannon can't riposte. That would be unfortunate. I rifle you. Can I flank you with a gun? I mean, like, in real life, yes. I'm not sure if it... Oh, yeah, it is a flanking attack. Hell yeah. Get wrecked. You know what this means? Being really careful with where you place your units as like an army to prevent other units from being able to flank you is really important in this game. And then you guys just move. And then end turn. You have one unit of dudes and a cannon left. Look out! Ouch. Got cannoned. Keep an eye on your mech's heat. Be careful about heat buildup from enemy attacks, otherwise it can be damaged and might even shut down. If heat rises too high, take a turn to vent. It will get your mech back in action and prevent further damage. Okay, so let's vent. We vented. Good. Is this the edge of the map? Certainly looks like it's the edge of the map. Okay. If that's the case, let's have the rabble run up here and stab these dudes with their pitchforks. They're gone. All right. Now everybody turn and fire upon this dude. Nice. Good shot. Defeated! Haha! And I didn't even lose a unit. The Bastille is ours. Lay down your arms, Launay. We surrender. Please spare our lives. Let them go, Caesar. Our enemy is the monarchy. The garrison was only doing its duty. Yeah, we don't need to kill people like willy-nilly. They were just doing their job. Not that that's like a defense against like moral decisions, but it's better to show mercy, I think, than kill everybody in your path. That's a good way to make everybody your enemy. Take their keys and weapons, but show them mercy. The soldiers of the Bastille garrison scatter, fleeing the revolutionaries and their seething bloodlust. Governor Launay turns to leave when Hebert grabs him by the collar. No, not him. Someone must pay for what happened today. What? They lynched him and hacked off his head. Dude, this guy's a psycho. I don't like you. He doesn't actually care about reform. He cares about just being in power and bloodlust. Meanwhile, at Versailles, the Bastille has fallen at the hands of our own royal guard. Give the word, brother, and I will use our remaining colossi to pacify Paris. No, it's too risky. Even if we had enough of phlogiston, how many more colossi would we lose to turncoats? Clerk, Your Majesty, the Comte de Mirabeau and the Marquis de Lafayette request an audience. Enter. We heard the news, Your Majesty. This violence must not continue. Indeed, and how shall we calm these brigands who loot my kingdom? Through a compromise, one that will preserve your dignity. A few hours later at the Bastille. Captain, we just finished searching the Bastille. We found nothing. No prisoners, no weapons. The garrison was ready for the riots. We've taken an empty fortress. The garrison must have transported everything before the riots. No matter, with strong morale and the power of the Colossus, we can still resist the royal army. Someone is coming. An army in blue arrives in front of the Bastille, led by Lafayette and Mirabeau. Captain Bonaparte, we come in peace. The king has declared a ceasefire. All soldiers of the Royal Army are to withdraw from Paris. All revolutionaries will be granted amnesty so long as they disperse peacefully. But what of our demands? We will not stand down until we have a government that serves the people. And that is exactly what the king has decreed, a new constitutional government. At the heart of this new regime will be the National Convention, a representative assembly that will reform the laws of our country. All former deputies of the Estates General are invited to join the convention. My men have escorted them from Versailles for their release. You are free to go, gentlemen. The Lafayette soldiers release Robespierre, Danton, and the other deputies. They join the crowd, beaming with pride. People of Paris, it is merely the start of our fight. The king will remember this day in fear. With your power, we will change France. Careful, friends. You are free to express your dissatisfaction, but any talk of treason or regicide will result in arrest. Isn't... That's still not, like, fully freedom, right? If you can't talk bad about the king. The mob grumbles, growing tense and restless. Lafayette's soldiers start to draw their muskets, when Mirabeau steps forward with a gentle smile. Brave citizens of Paris, we are all on the same side. Let us celebrate together this historic victory. You have the nation's eternal gratitude. Vive la Revolution! Triumphant cries echo through the city. You lose sight of Lucien in the revelers' crowd. Eventually the mob disperses. And so peace is restored. As for you, Captain Bonaparte, bravo. Your actions have protected the people and brought constitutional government to France. For your service, I invite you to take part in the National Convention as part of the moderates. We are a coalition of enlightened individuals committed to finding a peaceful path towards progress. A beautiful sentiment, Lafayette, but what use is peace without change? We, the Jacobins, fight for the people. Of course, we will first try to effect change through the National Convention, but we are not afraid to stain our hands with the blood of the oppressors, if that's what it takes. The fact that you're named the Indulgence just makes me suspicious. Join us and we'll set a new course of history. We cannot join the Royalists because we have betrayed the king. Revolutionary Republic, equality and justice, the support of the masses. Constitutional monarchy or republic. Liberty and unity, and they had the support of the bourgeoisie. And I guess you would have the support of the king, and then only monarchy. I kind of like the idea of the moderate path because it gives us, like, choices. You've made the right choice, my friend. Vive la France! Huzzah! Turn 1! We've entered the strategy part of the game. Okay. So we have a resource bar. You can see your party's current resources. Votes. Oh, there's a lot of stuff going on up there. So we have money. Ah! Oh, the navigation bar. And then codex, sure. There's the menu up there. Terror. Here you can see the current date, the turns until the National Convention, and the current level of terror. Terror rises due to military violence, propaganda, or oppressive laws. High levels of terror will lead to major historical events. While terror should be balanced, it will inevitably rise over time. So you can slow it down, but you can't outright stop it. So don't lose your sleep over that. Recent events, sure. Army panel, we have our dudes. Oh, you can switch the leader. I would always like to be the leader of my own army. Click here to return to Bonaparte's army. Right click to attack an enemy region. And turn. So we have money. I don't know what this is. I assume like influence maybe. And this is like heat level. I'm sure we'll find out. Can I move my army? Where is my army? Not you. There I am. So there's Versailles. We're in Paris. Who are you? Rebels. Okay. Who seems to be an easier target? 25, 10, and 0. These are equivalent. So let's take control of this entire region, maybe. The predicted outcome is a Close victory. Maybe we don't want to attack then. Maybe we would like to build up some military. You're the king's army. And who are you? Are you an ally? The Orleanists? Because although you're in Tours, isn't Orleans like somewhere else? Maybe it is in this region. Oh no, it's right there. They're in the city. What are you talking about? Let's end turn. Or maybe we do attack them. Let's go auto-resolve. I win! And I almost lost a dude, but not quite. What's your name? Guillaume Mortier. Imprison him. Execute or release. We can't do either. Ah, they must pass the appropriate reforms to kill them, and they must pass through for appropriate reforms to release them. All right, we imprison you. And then we will just hang out in Melun? Yes. Who are you? Oh, the Montagnards. They're their own army. Interesting. Same thing with the Indulgence and the Cordelier. All right, they're just rolling. It's like Risk. We're just rolling around, taking control. We have a national convention in 4 turns. So there's 3 major factions. There's the Royalists, there's the Middle People, and then there's the Reformists, I guess is what they'd be called. All right, turn 2. Click here to mobilize an officer unit into a new army. You can also click transfer to merge units from one army to another. Click here to recruit a new officer. Okay. Oh, so those are leadership points. Pilot. So piloting must be if you're good at riding around in a mech. Louis Roland. Citizen militia, skirmisher, a light cannon. Oh, you can have women in your army. It truly is the future. I kind of like that she's a cannoneer. Let's do that. Recruiter candidate. Yes. Ney would be a great help to our cause. I will be leading this effort. That night, Bonaparte visits Ney. We need people like you, Ney. Join us and we can change the future of France. Indeed, and what kind of future will this be? What do the Bonapartists fight for? I think the nation is kind of my plan. Well said. I will do my best for our cause and lead the way. That's kind of interesting. Could you like, you know, oh yeah, she brought her own cannon. Hell yeah. Could you decide to, like, would the people, could they be like, I don't like your vision and not choose you? That's kind of interesting. Okay, so officers take leadership. Units take money. We've got, what are you? I don't know. You look like a dragoon. You look like a lancer. Line infantry, 2 types of cannons. Another infantry guy. And a skirmisher, maybe? I would say it would be nice, if the devs are taking notes, to give me information about what I'm clicking on even, because I don't know what this is. Like, I know what they cost, and I can see what they look like when I click on their picture. I have no idea if this is a good unit that I want. New troops for our army. Marat, I want you to lead this effort. He leads a group of men all around Melun seeking for new recruits for the Grenadier Battalion. Grenadier. These are promising recruits. He has recruited a Grenadier. Okay. I don't know what you do. Armor, heavy musket attack, grenade attack. Okay, so you're a skirmisher. You're line infantry. Got it. Okay, we've done good. Our army has grown. Are you guys all back to full health? Yeah, it looks like if you don't die, you get your health back. So that's interesting. Oh, we could take over the Champagne region and have sparkling champagne. Would it be weird for us to try to go after a region we have allies in, or is that odd? 75, 10, 25, and 10. I think we go after Reims because we get more resources per turn, and it's a lower level rebel army. No more actions left. I suppose my action was recruiting soldiers, huh? They're taking over. We must stop the red scare. Dijon. That's where the mustard is from. I love Dijon mustard. I'm kind of a foodie. Oh, look at this region is bound for chaos. It's got all three different. No, you bastard! If I attack the ultra royalists, is that gonna piss off the king? Garrison shows the army protecting this region. Here you can see the buildings in this region, and it contributes a number of resources per turn. Click on the building to open the options menu. Click here to construct a new building. Okay, so we've got a... Well, what if we look at Paris? We've got the Notre Dame. We could upgrade the build. It looks like upgrades to buildings cost a chunk of gold. I don't think we have enough gold for any of these things. And if we wanted to build something new, also gold as well. So gold seems to be incredibly important. Who would have thought? I'm attacking you. Your army is weak. I can't attack you? What? I've been bamboozled. Well, unspent points. Not enough actions to move and attack. Apparently I can't attack this guy? I declare a war. 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war. How come I can't attack this guy? It might be because we're not at, like, hostile war, which is unfortunate because I should have taken the other region then. Because now he's probably going to move to Troy and take Troy. And now I'm a turn behind. The Catholics are the victors. Oh, you went the other way. Okay. Well, at least I can still take Troy. Ding! Here you can switch between the military view and showing the owned territories and support showing the popular faction in each region. That's kind of interesting. Right-click on an owned territory with your army to spread propaganda, gaining support in the region and lowering the support of another faction. You can see the breakdown of support of each social class has for each faction. Currently, only the nobility is allowed to vote. An aide enters your office, the aide de camp. Captain Bonaparte, the Comte de Mirabeau is here to see you. He's brought a guest. Send them in. Mirabeau enters escorting an unfamiliar woman. Despite her polished appearance, the scent of oil and iron clings faintly to her person. Bonaparte, I would like to introduce Madame Marie-Anne Pauls Lavoisier. Surely you recognize the name. Lavoisier? Why, your husband discovered phlogiston. Whoa! What a haircut. And I prototyped the first colossi on commission for the crown, for better or for worse. Where's your husband now? I've heard no news of your husband since the end of the American War. Where is he now? Antoine has been ill for quite some time. He sojourns in the countryside while I lead our operations. Madame Lavoisier's own involvement in the development of the colossi cannot be understated. She worked quite closely with him. I was first his pupil, then lab assistant. Years later, I became his collaborator and then wife, a union of the like-minded. A truly unique bond. Our marriage is a partnership. In a manner, the colossi are our children. Then France has much benefited from your scientific contributions, madam. Now what has brought you here? I offer you my services, Captain Bonaparte. I've followed news of your campaign keenly. I would like to support the military endeavors of the Bonapartists. You believe in our cause. Your ideals are inconsequential. The Lavoisier legacy lives through the Colossi, Captain Bonaparte. After the American War, French development on the Colossi stagnated. Hundreds of Colossi were decommissioned and left to rust. While my husband convalesced, I was hired for frivolous ventures. ornamental colossi to decorate a noble's garden, a mechanized canine to bark on the queen's command, pompous shows of wealth. I've created nothing of real scientific consequence since. No more. If I'm to work, let it be in service of progress. With Madame Lavoisier's aid, you can commission new colossi. Your army would surely benefit. I would not refuse such an offer. Why would you require these What would you require for these services, madame? Gold, phlogiston, and time. Once you've given your command to start construction, my team cannot create at the snap of a finger. You will have it. I look forward to your work. Cool. All right. Let's go obtain more land. 25. You're too far away. All right. Yeah, let's take Troy. Defeat all enemies. Decisive victory. They have a bunch of line infantry and some peasants. All right, let's find another battle. Let's see if I'm truly bad at it or what. Left click to select a unit and reposition it. Okay, that's always fun. So they got a couple line infantry. We got to be careful of that. I would like to get more of my own line infantry. Because right now, I think being able to flank with the... Oh, that's not our starting area. Being able to flank with the dragoons would be nice. Okay, so what we would like to do is advance forward to where their line cannot shoot at us. So right here, let's move our... Yeah, they won't be able to hit us. Oh, the rock is in the way. Fudge. All right, that's okay, because these guys will move forward, and then I'll be able to move around them. Shift position, and then we move the cannon to the front. Germain Ney. All right, they will move forward, and if I've done this correctly, I don't think they'll be able to shoot at me. Elaine Odenot. They've gained discipline, but they do have an opening on their right flank here. All right. Let's move in to engage. Hit him in the flank. Shabam. And I realize I'm facing the wrong direction. Can I pivot? Aha! Okay, you can only go one way or the other is actually kind of an interesting way to do that. Cannon. Oh, get wrecked. And then we charge forth and hit you in the rear. You're toast! Alright, we pivot again. Make sure... Oh, you didn't die! Interesting. Okay, so you... Skirmishers, please end these people's lives. Thank you. They had 22 HP left. That's rough. How much movement do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4. You won't be able to plug this hole. So I'm going to move the grenadiers forward. Grenade on the peasant. Oh, cool. It's an AoE. That's awesome. All right. Reestablish the line. And I can musket you? I might as well. Or maybe we musket the peasants because they can't... Oh, we can't musket them because they're too far away. Yeah, fire your muskets, dudes. Good shooting. We didn't resist. What are you guys doing all the way back there? Oh, they resisted me. How often can we... I do love the impact that the sword has. It's pretty sick. Get resisted, losers. Critical hit! I didn't know there were criticals in this game. That's fun. Trample does seem interesting. But before we trample, I would like to make use of our cannon. Is there a reason I can't shoot you? Do I have to reload? Maybe you... No. I don't know. Oh, don't end turn. That's a fool's gambit. You move forward and flank this guy. Nice attack. Oh, he resisted. Ooh. All right, kill this dude then. He's gone. Move up and close the line. Good shot. We can grenade again, and I shall do so. Because it hits all of them. It's just that good. Might as well wipe out one of their units. Well done, sir. I think we stay put. Yeah, go ahead. Keep fighting my grenades. They seem very strong. And kudos to the dragoons for... Alright, that's what I was worried about with allowing them to move around the outside. Kudos to the dragoons for being able to... just tank stuff. Alright, you're dead. The cannon's done good work. Counter-flanking maneuver. Let's go after the most dangerous unit they have, which is the line infantry for sure. You guys get around behind. Good work. Very low health. Position you guys here. And then musket these guys. Or maybe we want to musket the peasants, because these guys are such low health and they don't have a great opportunity to flank since we've positioned ourselves against this rock. Oh, they resisted. Darn peasants, they're resilient. All right, I think I've done well in this engagement here. Oh, the skirmishers can't counter. Oh, I take heat damage. All right, let's vent. I don't think I'll need the mech to finish these guys off. We're down to one enemy. Physical damage for sure. Oh, even with the resistance, they got blown away. Awesome sauce. We did really good there. Imprison. That's the only thing we can do. No more movement. End turn. And then the National Convention is next turn, right? Let everybody finish their moves. We're dividing up France like a pie. Yeah, it really threw me for a loop when they took Reims before I did, and then I went in there and I realized I couldn't take it over. The National Convention occurs after a regular strategic turn. When you're finished your turn, click here to head to the National Convention. Okay, so let's get one last region, which is the Chameau region. Controlled by Georges Danton. All right. Decisive victory? Sure. Oh, we almost lost our cannon. That would have been devastating. That's why I'm like always hesitant to auto-resolve battles. I feel like the computer's just like, yeet your most valuable unit. It's probably fine. All right, to the National Convention. Here are the January 1790 election results. Each faction distributes its votes amongst each party. This corresponds with how many votes each party gets in the National Convention. 46 for the Royalists, 36 for my squad, 9 evenly distributed, and 34 almost evenly distributed between the 3 factions there. It's kind of interesting that this one only has 3. So if you join them, it would be 4, and then these would be 3, but these guys always have 4. I wonder if you joined the Royalists, would they have kicked out somebody? Or would there be 5 factions in this place? Voting results, variation. This is, oh my gosh. There's a lot going on there. Excluded population is the masses. Reforms that influence participation is votes for the bourgeoisie. The citizens of this country have the right to choose who represents them in the government. To prevent anarchy, we should reserve this right to those who have an active stake in the country, those who own land and assets. Good afternoon, Bonaparte. To shape the future of France, the National Convention has gathered to propose new reforms. Lead the conversation by presenting your own proposal. Hover over the reforms to the right to find a reform which furthers your party's goals. Okay. Votes for the masses, votes for the bourgeoisie is active. And then votes for the aristocracy. No elections. None. Protection of property rights, privatization of public property, confiscation of private property. Prisoner rights, allow execution, allow leniency. Freedom of speech for the Jacobins, for the moderates, for the royalists. Volunteer participation, conscription, mass conscription. Oh, I am intrigued in mass conscription. Rules of engagement, protection of the civilian militia. Oh, interesting. Extreme measures only damage. Okay, so I like being able to do both. I kind of like the idea of mass conscription though. But also like I like the idea of banning the royalist publications. Let's propose that. Propose 3 reforms in the National Convention. Propose 5 reforms. I definitely haven't done that. I think that was a bug. It's almost time to vote. These reforms have been put forward. Once you proceed, each member of the convention will vote. While I would not suggest bribery, it benefits you to negotiate if a voter seems undecided. Allow leniency and privatization of public property. The royalist propaganda is manipulating the will of the people and should be henceforth forbidden. I can think of no working citizen who would miss the ignorant words of those bastards. Let us now take a vote of who is in favor or against this reform. Aye. Start debate. Oh. Oh, you babies. No. Can I negotiate with somebody? Oh, it was so close. Rejected. Fine. To show mercy is fine. Time to vote. It is the right of a commander in a battle to allow prisoners to go free at their discretion. I think it's fine. Like, it just gives you an option there. The ultra-royalists hate it. Also, do the Montagnards, which is kind of interesting. Ah, so this is where you can negotiate if they end up in the middle. Okay, so we should negotiate with somebody who will turn this in our favor. So maybe we honestly just need 6 votes, so let's maybe negotiate with you guys. Oh man, I'd have to give him a lot of money. What is this? Oh, that's phlogiston. I don't have any phlogiston. All right, honestly, I'm fine with it being rejected. I don't really feel the need to get anybody. All right, and now they want to privatize public property. I don't like that, even in real life. Frickin' Aurelianists. Hey, the Catholics are against it. Not even close. All right, we didn't pass any laws. What a useless, what a useless government we've done. Oh, that's funny. All right, we've run out of places to go. At what point do we actually get to attack each other? Because right now we're just claiming territory. Oh, they're going for ruin. Construct Colossus. One morning, Mirabeau arrives. Bonaparte the king has summoned me to Versailles to discuss the state of the nation. Will you join me? I would appreciate your escort in these dangerous times. Sure, why not? Let's be on our way. You arrive at the Versailles Palace, announcing the Comte, Mirabeau, and Captain Bonaparte. The king's smile at Mirabeau's arrival fades as he hears your name. If it pleases your majesty, Captain Bonaparte is an influential member of the National Convention with valuable insights. Fine, on to the matter at hand. Recently I have received reform bills from the National Convention. Upon reading their contents, I cannot agree with any of them. I wish to veto them all. All of them? Your Majesty, my fellow members of the convention debated and drafted these reforms for the good of France. Well, technically we didn't pass any of them. As such, my king, it would be imprudent to use your veto in such a haphazard manner. Curse the Constitution. I am the king of France, and I will do what I must to save my kingdom. The royal finances are ruined. Roving mobs ransack the provinces. All this constitutional nonsense has achieved nothing. Such is the nature it has protected you. Protected me or incarcerated me. I feel cheated. I thought it was to be temporary, but you all treat me like a child. I cannot even travel without being escorted by Lafayette and his guards. Your Majesty, you must be patient and magnanimous. Win the hearts and minds of the people, and you will control the National Convention, and all those bound by its constitution. Give your royal assent to these reforms. Prove to the people that you are an enlightened ruler. The king slams his fist in anger and frustration. After a moment, he regains composure. Very well, I'll sign these reforms into law. That is all, you may leave. Of course, good day, your majesty. As you take your coach back to Paris, Mirabeau sighs in relief. And so the revolution survives another day. This is untenable. The king will not cooperate for long. For all we know, he's already planning a counter-revolution. True, however, the king remains a powerful symbol for the French people. It is best that he remains under our influence. Let us keep a close eye on him. All right, so let's move up here. And can I spread? Yeah! Who do I want to target? Lose approval for the Jacobins and gain approval for the moderates, and it causes some terror. Faction to condemn. The royalists, because the royalists own this territory, and I want to boost my own people. And can I be the speaker? Because I'm a good speaker. Persuasion? Yeah. That seems good. Let's do it. Rally the people of Reims to our cause. I will be leading this effort. He arrives at the bustling street in Reims. The crowd is gathered around, eager to hear what he has to say. Hear our words. Royalists are deceiving you. Join the moderates and fight tyranny. He continues the speech, condemning the injustices caused by the royalists and describing the ideal society that the moderates will create. Someone is speaking some sense. His words are met with thunderous cheer and applause. Ha ha! Popular support for the moderates. Good for me. Okay, let's pause the episode there. I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode of Bonaparte. If you guys did enjoy the episode, please click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more stuff like Bonaparte or more episodes of Bonaparte, please subscribe to the channel. That also helps me out a lot. But until next time, everybody, I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody.